I went to the Victoria and Albert Museum in London recently, and after I've looked at various other things, went to the Japanese section, and there were some very, very, very old Japanese pots, and on one of them were these really scribbly kind of patterns just thrown into the glaze. And when I looked closer and closer and closer, I realised they weren't just thrown, there was an actual order to it. And there was this beautiful curve, and I did this. I followed it while I was actually in the room in the Victoria and Albert Museum and worked out it spirals around and then it nobulizes all the way back like that. And then there were just these little dots. At least I think there were dots. I'm not sure that I didn't imagine those. And then I thought about it. I did it again, and I thought you could put the dots on the outside. There were lots of lovely things there, and in fact there was a Japanese guy came up to me and said, you know, did I like all these old pots? I said, yeah. He said he thought they were weird because in Japan this was a very Western idea of Japanese art, so he thought they were very strange. But all these little things here kind of giving me ideas, and you see here there was this little box. I thought you could have string coming out of it. If you know anything about Shoowaii, everything is based on string. And look, I was starting to put the design in on there. Adding, this is Chinese, of course. And look, I just can't resist it. I think I was on the train or something like that. Had 5 minutes of tootling away. This was definitely on the train. And you see here, watching the TV, just doodling with the idea again. I'm doodling with the idea again. I can't leave it alone. Maybe add a bit of paisley in with it. Just building up ideas. And then here, this was trying to do it with some new line painting pens I got. And then I started kind of turning them into something more. So it's kind of working and working and working with them. And then I did some paintings. And some more paintings. And more paintings. And more paintings. Just getting the feel of it. And then this one here, this is the artwork for my latest Shoowaii video. This is life on Shoowaii. Well, I wanted to animate the growth of this plant, and so I did that all in pencil drawing, and then I traced over in ink, because the ink is the kind of the Shoowaii style that I want to develop. And you have to trace, do a lot of tracing when you're doing animation, because you've got to know what the frame was before and after. And then I went and painted it with a whole lot of chat about how I painted it and what colours I used, and the battery on the microphone had run out and I didn't realise it wasn't recording. But anyway, so this is kind of what Shoowaii is about. It's going to be about sort of showing you all the techniques and stuff that I've been showing you up until now, but with a kind of a storytelling aim to it all, rather than just doing random drawings. And if you want random drawings, and I'm still doing that kind of stuff on Draw Stuff Real Easy, which is very much now kind of like how I started this channel off, but all you long-time viewers will know that I've been kind of sort of trying to know what to do with this channel, because the demographic of it has been changing and changing. And I think in Shoowaii, I think I have found that. So it's kind of telling you a story, it's showing you ideas, it's kind of the life of an artist, and a kind of a progression of something. So, it's kind of teaching techniques and stuff along the way, but also I want to get you thinking about ideas and that kind of thing. You know what I mean. So go and have a look at my latest Shoowaii video, and if you haven't seen any of Shoowaii so far, why not? Go and have a look, and make sure you subscribe to see how the story unfolds. I'm subscribed because I don't know how it's going to unfold. That's the whole interesting thing about it. It's the process of how it's going to happen, and the process is part of what I'm going to show you, as well as the actual story itself. Well, if you don't understand what Shoowaii is all about, don't worry, not many people do. I don't either. And I'm the one who's making it. But if you subscribe and go and watch these videos, maybe you'll get a bit more of an idea of what on earth it is all about. This is going to unfold over the next year, and maybe over the next years. It's a kind of storytelling thing, but I'm going to tell you where the ideas come from and show you how I draw and where how I develop characters and all that kind of thing. So go and have a look. Make sure you're subscribed. And in the meantime, keep drawing. Practice. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.